more cities in Metro Manila will close cemeteries during the All Saints and All Souls Days holidays. Does the Catholic Church agree with the plan? Let's find out more and go above and beyond the headlines with the spokesperson of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines, or CBCP, Father Jerome Secillano. Father Jerome, good evening, and thank you for taking our call.
Yes, good evening, Pia. Good evening to all the televiewers.
Yes, Father Jerome, how does the CBCP view this closure of cemeteries for the All Saints and All Souls Day holidays, given that it is a tradition for Filipinos to go to the cemeteries?
Well, we have to be more circumspect about that. We have to view it with a sense of understanding and prudence, because I think the situation nowadays calls for it. We don't want people to congregate. We don't want public gatherings, especially the big ones, because there's always a risk of transmitting the virus. So I think even before we respect whatever the government is doing as far as stemming the transmission of the virus is concerned. So I think when the LGU, the local government unit of Manila, decided against it, meaning to say the opening of cemeteries on November 1 and November 2, so we have to be more prudent and understanding of the decision.
Anyway, Father Jerome, hindi naman po ito obligation, no? So there are other ways that people, that we can remember the dead.
Definitely, Pia. So number one, the purpose of celebrating All Souls Day is for us to be given a chance to really pray for the departed. And then it does not necessarily mean that we go to cemeteries, but what is really important is we offer prayers for them. That's why during the celebration of All Souls Day, we always ask the people to go to Mass, and then of course offer prayer intentions for the dead, because we want them also to be assured of their entrance in heaven. So that's the essence of the celebration of All Souls Day. But of course, traditionally, since it is also a holiday, then people go to provinces, and then of course spruce up the cemeteries in order to honor the departed. But then because of the situation that we are into right now, I think it's going to be more prudent for Filipinos, maybe if it is still a holiday, at least to really focus on offering prayers. They can also light candles even in the confines of their own homes.
Mm-hmm. Right. And Father Jerome, like we were saying, hindi naman po ito obligation. Parang misa lang po, no? Obligation yon, pero nag-adjust po tayong lahat. We attend Mass online, for example, and that is something that the churches, that the CBCP encourages.
Tama, Pia. No? It is not an obligation for Catholics to go to the cemeteries. And even before, in the more natural circumstances, in a more natural situation, without this COVID, even the CBCP had this so-called online undas. So this is to give the chance for all people who cannot go home to visit their dearly departed. And they can just offer prayers through this online undas that the CBCP sponsored, that is under the media office of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines. So in that sense, even before we are accommodating the thought that for those who cannot go home to pay respects to their dearly departed, they can just offer masses through online means.
Father Jerome Secillano of the CBCP, thank you very much, Father, for being with us tonight. Salamat po.